Okay. Bye, Sujata. Hello, everyone. Guys, am I audible and my camera is visible? Just give me confirmation in the chat box, guys. Hello. Just give me confirmation in the chat box, guys, whether you can see me. Yeah, perfectly fine. That's great, guys. Hello, everyone, guys. My name is Kushagr, and I would be your mentor for this whole boot camp that is from Python. And so we would be talking about what exactly is the Python and everything in this boot camp. So I'll wait for a few minutes so that everybody can join. Till then, I'll give my introduction. So, my name is Kushagra, guys, and I'm an ex JP Morgan employee. I've been working as a data analyst over there since past 2 or 3 years, and after that, I've joined DevTown as an you can say Python mentor, and I've been teaching Python since past you can say 3 to 4 years in DevTown. So okay, so till then, everybody join, guys. If you have any doubts or if you want to ask related, you can say questions related to this boot camp, you can ask into the comment section, guys. So, anyone of you has any question related to the boot camp? So, we'll talk about the attendance, guys. Just wait. We'll talk about the attendance in the last, guys. We are going to cover everything related to the Python in this bootcamp, guys. We'll talk about what exactly is the Python and everything just from A to Z. We'll start with the basics and we'll go to the advanced level, guys. Few more questions. Okay, so we'll talk about the projects as well, guys. Don't worry. We'll talk about the projects as well. We'll talk about the purpose and the users as well, guys. This will talk about everything related to the you can say Python. Yeah, we'll talk about the registration link and everything, guys. These are the you can say some advanced topics that we need to discuss, so don't ask all these questions related what about the attendance and everything. We will discuss it one by one, guys. Certifications and everything, we'll talk about everything. Yeah, good evening, Neeraj. So let's get started. It's 8:20 now, guys, so let's get started. I hope that my screen is visible to you, guys. Just let me know into the comment section whether the screen is visible to you, guys. Can you see the screen? Is it visible? Okay, perfectly fine, guys. So let's get started. So the first thing that we are going to see into the today's bootcamp is, guide, why exactly the Python is very famous. So you must have seen that in today's world, in every college, the Python is being added as one of the core subject, or you can say one of the core programming languages, guys. So why we are going to study Python? This is a very you can say basic question that every you can say comes into the everybody's mind. So let's get started. So first thing that the Python is very famous about is its programming syntax. What exactly are the programming syntax? Programming syntax are the grammar or the way by which we write the program, students. We follow certain grammatical you can say spellings, or you can say grammatical syntaxes to write the programming language. Every programming has its own syntax, its own programming way, its own you can say symbols to write the code, so that are known as programming syntaxes. Python has a very easy programming syntax. That's why the first reason is that makes Python as very famous, because it has very easy and very you can say code human readable programming syntax. And the second thing is code readability. Since the programming syntax are very, you can say, easy and easy to understand, the code readability is much more, you can say, easier and much more higher as compared to the other programming languages. Students, if anybody is coming from the Java background or C++ background, you must have seen the programming syntax with C++, C and Java. They are much more, you can say, difficult as compared to what we are going to see in today's bootcamp, that is Python. The second thing is your code readability, and the third thing is your English like commands. So whatever we speak or whatever we write into the English language, the code that we write into the Python is somewhat similar to what exactly we write into the English, you can say, language. So the command like print, and you can say loop, for, and everything, these are just the words that we write or we speak in into the English language. That makes coding ultimately very easy, students. So that's why Python is very popular, and it is being added into the every college, you can say, course structure. And nowadays everybody is learning about what exactly is the Python, and this makes it, you can say, famous. Now the second thing is who invented the Python. So this is the person, that is Guido van Rossum. He is responsible for inventing the Python, students. He started creating the Python around 1980s, and later on in 1991 around, he invented the Python at National Research Institute of Mathematics and Computer Science in Netherlands. So the one day this Gordon Ramsay was watching a show that is known as your Monty Python. So he named the Python on the behalf of this show. So there is a myth, or you can say some contract, like the Python is being named after a snake Python. It's not true, students. Python is being named after a show that is very famous in the Netherlands, that is known as Monty Python. So on the behalf of this show, this name Python came, and this you can say Gordon Ramsay thought of keeping the language that he is inventing as Python, the name of that language as Python. So now you are aware of what exactly is the history and what are the background of the Python, is little bit about the background. So let's get started about what exactly is the use and where do we use these Python. So Python is very famous and it's being used for development purpose, students. Nowadays, if you'll see, there are various frameworks, various libraries that are being available, like Django as a backend framework, which is being completely built upon the Python, and they are used for developing websites and other things as well, students. The second thing that we talk about is your automation or your scripting, students. So automating a task, let me just give you a quick example about it. So if you'll see, when I was in my college days, students, there was one competition that was being going on between your inter college. So we have to publish one website, and that website was related to the articles and everything. So over there, there was certain, you can say, mistake that was being done by the coder. So my teacher came to me and he asked me that we have to do certain, you can say, scripting or automation purpose, where we can remove the title from every PDF file that we have uploaded into that. So these kinds of things that was being done with the help of Python. So I write, you can say, I've written a code that is for this automation part. So where there were, you can say, thousands of, you can say, 1,000 or 10,000 articles there, where I've removed the title from that. So these kinds of automation and scripting part can also be done with the help of Python. And then the third thing that where the Python is, you can say, majorly used is your software testing. So nowadays various softwares are being developed, and for software testing this Python is being used. So up till now everything is clear, guys? Is it clear? Can you please tell me into the comment section? Please tell me whether what I have informed up till now is clear. That's great, guys. Is there any doubt related to what I've explained up till now, guys? Please let me know into the comment section if there is any doubt. That's great. That's great, guys. Fine. So we'll proceed ahead. So these are the what exactly were the uses of Python and where we use Python. So I hope that up till now what I've explained and the you can say students those who are asking what exactly is the Python use and where do we use that is clear up till now. So we'll move on towards the next slide, students. So these are the famous IT companies name those who are using the Python nowadays. So Google is one of the very big IT company. Google, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, and Netflix. They are completely, you can say, using Python for their automation, scripting, development, and software testing part, students. Let's move on towards the next part. So applications of Python. Python is being majorly used in the field of machine learning, artificial intelligence, data science, and IoT. So if you will see IoT, there is various kinds of you can say smartwatches and you can say your agriculture based program where the Python is playing a major role as a you can say programming language to automate you can say various tasks that are being done with the help of the IoT. Machine learning, you can say there are various modules and the tasks that are being designed with the help of the Python to do the machine learning task. Data science, to clear the data, to work with the data is one of the major you can say part of the IT industry where with the help of data you can earn much more money, or you can say you can earn billions or millions of money with the help of data, students. If you are utilizing that data properly, you can earn a lot of money. So cleaning data, organizing the data, and managing the data, there are various you can say modules and libraries that helps to manage the data. And artificial, in the similar way, artificial intelligence as well, students. So these are the four major you can say applications of Python where the Python is being used up till now. So next part, these are the name of the popular, you can say libraries of the Python. That is your NumPy, your TensorFlow, your Flask, you can say Keras and Django. We have already talked about Django as well. Django is one of the famous backend, you can say library used to design your backend. NumPy is used to add, you can say mathematical operation into the Python or your array and every other thing. So these are the you can say famous name of the library that are being popularly designed and popularly used by you can say coder and the programmers. Now we'll talk about how exactly we can install Python. And before moving that, let me just show you certain few websites as well, students. So there are very famous website that is known as Quora or Reddit. This is what exactly the name of the website is. So this is one of the website, students, that is completely built upon the Python, students. Most of the students must be aware about it. So this website is completely made upon the Python. Let me just close it. Sorry for this. So and Quora, you must be using Quora on to your daily basis, students. This is the website where you go and post your you can say comments and everybody replies based upon what exactly the question you are asking. So you must be aware about these websites. So nowadays everybody is using these websites, so they are completely built upon the Python, students. And there are few games as well. Python is very famous for gamings as well. Civilization 4, Battlefield 2, Sim 4, and World of Tanks. So these are the name of you can say your games that are being majorly developed and you can say used you can say Python, using Python at the back end, students. So now we'll start installing Python. So before moving on towards the installing, is clear what I've said up till now is clear, students? Okay, so video is clear. Can you please confirm whether the video is clear? Someone is saying that the video is not clear. Can anybody confirm into the chat box whether the video is clear or not? Okay, it's clear. Fine, guys. Thank you, guys. Okay, so we'll proceed ahead. We'll start with the installation of the Python, guys. So you have to go to this link. Let me just open it. So everybody open your browser and search for Google over there and just type the download Python, guys. So click on this first link and you would be landed on the same page that I'm on this currently. So I'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes so that everybody is up till now with me. So I'll wait for 1 minute, guys. Please open your, you can say, laptop and follow this link that is Python, download Python. Go to the Google and click on download Python and just click on the first link that you are getting. Yeah, you can use collab as well if you are familiar with collab, and if you want to use collab you can use collab over there as well. Is there any other doubt? Are you with me, guys? Yeah, we would be using VS Code as well. First we would be downloading Python and then we would be installing VS Code as well, so don't worry, we would be using VS Code. Yeah, you can use online editors as well. If you want, you can use it online editors as well. Yeah, VS Code is one of the very good, you can say, your code editor. So if you want, you would be using, you can use VS Code as well. Ultimately, at the after downloading Python, we would also be using VS Code. Yeah, you can use PyCharm as well. Sahil, you can look for some editors, or you can say online editors where you can use mobile phone and you can just type the code over there as well. Yeah, Anaconda is also fine, Suresh. Yeah, Suresh, Anaconda. You can install Anaconda, you can install PyCharm, you can install VS Code. We would be using VS Code, students, in this bootcamp. Yeah, you can use Spider as well, no issues. Yeah, Jupyter, you can use Jupyter as well, no issues. So I think up till now everybody is with me. So now you have to click on this download Python. So this will download the you can say file of Python. So you can see this file is being downloaded. Just click on this open part. It will install a setup for you. So click on install now. Just click on this yes part. So this will install a setup for you. So I've already installed Python and it's updating. You must be getting some option related to the next. You have to just click on next over there. So I've already installed Python on my laptop. That's why I have not got this option. So you have to click on next. You must be getting next. You must be getting next option. Is my voice lagging, guys? Can anybody confirm into the chat box? Is my voice lagging? Okay, let me just shift towards some other Wi-Fi. Let's just shift on. I think it's fine now. Let's just check, guys, whether it's fine or not. uh, Guys, we are starting from the basics because there are a lot of students, those who are not aware of what exactly is the Python and they don't know about the basics of the Python. So that's why we are starting from the basics. So those who are aware of already what is the history of the Python and what exactly is the basic, so please hold on for a minute. Let everybody come onto the, you can say, piece where everybody knows about the basics and they are aware of what exactly is the Python is, and then gradually we'll move on towards the advanced concept as well. Don't run so fast because we have to cover everything. So, and I have to keep in mind about you can say those who are not aware of Python as well. So that's why I'm starting with the basics and gradually we'll move with your advanced concept as well. So now, up till now, everybody has installed Python. I hope that Python installation must be completed. It's still installing. Let's just wait. So you will be getting the next option, students, instead of, you can say, your this. setup, you must be getting a next option. So just click on next, and you would be downloading the Python, and Python would be completely installed onto your local laptop, students. Yeah, you would be getting the notes as well, students. Don't worry about the notes. We'll talk about the attendance at the end. Yeah, you'll get the notes, guys. Don't worry about the notes. Yeah, you can use any website also if you want, Mohammed. Don't worry, you can use whatever you want. If you are comfortable with this step that I'm you can say informing you, you can go with that. Otherwise, if you are comfortable with any other code editor, online code editor, or you can say if you have already installed Python, that's perfectly fine, no issues. This step is for those who are not aware of. We have to download the Python as well. Those who are aware of and they have already downloaded the Python into their local laptop, they can skip this step, students. Here you can try with some, you can say, older versions of the Python, so you'll get this older versions as well, you can see. And if it is working, that is perfectly fine, and I think this latest version will also work. But if this is not working, you can try with some older versions of Python, students, those who are having you can say Windows 7 or Windows 8. Guys, don't ask this question again and again, Muhammad. I've already informed you. There, you have asked that there is a website known as Program IZ. You can go with any kind of a code editor or online editor if you want, Muhammad. Don't ask the question again and again, same question. Okay. uh, MKPG collection points. You cannot use Python into the mobile, but you can search for some online editors into your Google Chrome. Just go to your browser and search for online editor, and over there you can use Python as well. Guys, if you have mobile phone, just go for you can say go to your browser and search for online editor. Instead of, if you don't have laptop, just open your mobile and click on Google Chrome and search for online editor and use any kind of an online editor, guys. Let me just show it to you. So just go to the Google and search for online editor for Python. So you are getting so many options, guys. You can say this is the website that I think Muhammad was telling to me. So yeah, you can see, you can use this you can say editor as well. This is online editor, online compiler of Python. You can just copy this. Let me just paste this link for you guys. So let's just paste it. So those who are not having laptop and they are logged in through their mobile, they can use this code editor. I've pasted the link into the chat box, students. So I hope that up till now Python must have been installed and everybody has installed the Python. So my Python is already installed. Just click on this close part, and you have successfully installed Python into your local laptop, students. Now you have to go to download VS Code, students. So we would be using one code editor that is known as VS Code, students, Visual Studio Code. So this is one of the famous code editor that every coder use for you can say writing the code and doing any kind of a programming. So this supports every programming language, so you don't need to worry about it. If you will install once, you can use every, you can say you can use HTML, you can use CSS, and you can write Java, you can write whatever programming language you want. Ultimately the thing is that that programming language must be installed. If you are using Java, then you have to install Java into your local system. So let's just download this. Let's just click on this download button and click on your user installer. And yeah, I think download. Yeah, it's started. Yeah. Yeah, so you can see this setup is being installed and it is being downloaded. Let it download first and then we'll install it. So I hope that everybody must be on the website of this download VS Code. Guys, go to this website and download the VS Code. Let me just paste it for you guys. Career paths in the Python is students, those who know basic Python, they can earn, you can say, 5 lakh per annum, basics to advanced Python. And gradually, once you are aware of data science and you are stepped into the field of machine learning and artificial intelligence, you can earn around 15 to 16 LPA per annum, students. Anything else? I registered for a boot camp, but I don't know. I did not get any notification from mail or WhatsApp group. So just you have to join a WhatsApp group. Over there, you will get a link, and you'll get daily sessions as well. So just check RECR, whatever your name is. You, while registration, you'll get a link of the WhatsApp group. So you have to check it over there. Yeah, Ubuntu is also fine. It doesn't depend upon your operating system, guys. Whatever operating system you are installing, just install the same setup or same file for that. If you are using Ubuntu, just download this VS Code using this file, and if you are using Mac, just download this file. Okay, so if you are using DSA for Python, then it's not good. Just you can say stick to Java or C++ for DSA students. You can use online editor, guys. I've pasted the link. Let me just copy it and paste it again. So those who have logged in through their mobile and they are not aware of how to follow or how to download the Python, they can just go on to this link and they can download this, or they can start writing Python over there. Yeah, you can use PyCharm. So this is being downloaded. Let's just install this. So open this file. Okay, so VS Code is already open. Let me just close this for you. Okay, let's just close this part. That's why it's not installing. Okay, so accept the terms and conditions. Click on next. Click on next, and click on install. So this is the step that you need to follow, guys. So this is installing Visual Studio Code. So I hope that everybody must be installing Visual Studio Code up till now. Is there anyone who is not on this step of downloading or installing Visual Studio Code? Is there anyone who has not installed Python up till now? Yeah, we would be covering file handling as well, don't worry. Python has many libraries for you can say IoT, guys. C doesn't have that much. It's not about the packages. Guys, interpreter is not for VS Code. There are two kinds of languages. Let me just explain you. The first one is interpreted language. Second one is, you can say, compiled language. So interpreted languages are those languages that are being, you can say, converted from high level programming language to the machine code line by line. That is what code we write is being read and converted to the language that is being understood by the computer line by line. And the line which has error, your interpreter stops over there. But the compiler, or you can say compiled languages, are those languages where all the code is being read, you can say, in one go, and all the errors related to that code are being shown onto your screen in one go. So the example of your interpreted language is the language that we are going to study or learn, that is Python. And you can say your compiled language is your Java. Java is an example of your compiled language. Guys, I'm explaining this just because those who are new to your programming world, they don't know about how to install and work with Python. So that's why we are starting with the basics. Just wait, gradually we'll move ahead. Guys, let me just explain you again. So you have to go to the Google and search for download Visual Studio Code. And once you are on this website, you need to click on this button and you would be successfully installing the setup for this. So you will, the file like this would be downloaded and you have to open it. Yeah, it's installing. So you have to open it and you have to follow these steps, that is next. You have to just click on next and you don't have to do anything. Just click on next and this would be installed like this. You can see VS Code is being installed into my local system now. Okay, so let it restart. It's restarting the system. Let it restart. Finish. Yeah. So it will launch the Visual Studio Code for me. So this is how exactly your screen would be look like. Let me just show it to you. Let me just open a new window. So if you'll open your VS Code, your screen must be somewhat looking like this, and this is how exactly the VS Code screen looks like. I hope that everybody must be able to see it. Guys, are you on this screen? You have successfully downloaded VS Code. Can anybody confirm? Guys, if you have laptop, then it would be perfectly fine, but if you don't have a laptop, you can use mobile phone. There would be little bit difficulty in, you can say, writing code related to the Python, but I'll prefer that you use laptop instead of mobile phone. Okay guys, so you are done. So you must be getting screen somewhat like this. So you have to create one folder anywhere you want. I have already created that folder. Just go to that, you can say, desktop or your C drive, D drive, wherever you want. Just create that folder, one folder, and come to this file. This is the folder that I have already created. Let's just go above and click on this folder, select it. Okay, so let's just minimize this. Let's just delete this. Okay, let's just go over here, and yeah, this is what exactly the folder that I have to open. Yeah, let me just delete this file. Yeah. So I'll wait for 1 minute so that everybody opens the folder into the VS Code. Once you have opened your folder, this is how exactly it will look like, guys. So I hope that everybody must have installed and they have opened the folder. Okay, so is my voice lagging, guys? Can anybody confirm, is my voice lagging? Is my voice lagging? Okay, let me just shift back to some other network, guys. Okay, let me just stop presenting for a second, and let me just share it again. Guys, can you confirm I've shared it again? Can my if my screen is clearly visible and everybody can see my screen? Is my screen visible, guys? Okay, okay. Guys, picture quality is due to because of the network issue. Just tell me whether you can see my screen. Whatever I'm explaining is perfectly clear and my voice is clearly audible to you. Okay, that's great, guys. That's great. Let's move ahead. So, up till now, we have opened this VS Code. Now, what we would be doing, we would be writing our first code into the Python. So, what you have to do is make sure that you have successfully installed the Python. So, to check whether the Python is being successfully installed or not, just open your command prompt. Don't do it over here, or you can do it like this as well. Just go to this, just go click on this three dots. If you're not getting terminal over here, just click on three dots and click on new terminal, students. You must be landed up on this screen that is known as terminal. Just type python dash v over here. Oh, sorry, python dash v. Yeah, we must have got something like this, students, that is related to the Python and everything. So if you are getting something that is related like this, that means your Python is being successfully installed, students. Let me just close this. Okay, this is not closing. Let's just delete this. If you have got that thing, what I was getting it, then your Python is being successfully installed, students. Let's just search like this, like version, like this type version. Okay, it's not taking. Yeah, you can see my version is 3.1.3.10.0. So just type this code to check for your Python version. Let me just paste it for you into your. Just check with this code. Just type this code and check it into your terminal whether your Python is being installed or not. If you have not installed Python, let me just explain you once again how you have to install it. Just go to the Google and search for download Python over there and click on the first link, www.python.org. This is the official website of the Python. Just click on this and click on download Python, students. So you can see this setup is being successfully downloaded, and just click on next and follow the setup that you have been downloaded. Once you'll follow this setup, if you'll open this file and follow the setup, that's it. What you have to do to download the Python, and your Python would be successfully installed into your local laptop. And after installing it, just type this command, that is your python dash dash version. Just type this command to check what is the version of your Python. If you're getting this version, that means your Python is successfully installed. Otherwise, your Python is not installed. Just install the Python. If you're not installing Python, you won't be able to run the Python code into the VS Code, students. Now let's just create file. Just click on this button. This will create file. So first thing or first code that we write in every programming language is your printing the hello world, students. So we'll follow this. We'll say hello world.py. Py stands for Python. Py is the extension of Python. Any file that has an extension of py, that means it's a Python file, and Python code is being written inside that file. So just type this, that is hello world.py, and click enter. So you can see successfully this hello world.py file is being created, and we would be writing the code to print the hello world. Everybody has has created this file? Guys, can you confirm whether you have created the file or not? Okay, that's great, guys. Now, as I have informed you that the syntax of the Python, or you can say the way by which we write Python, is very easy. So, to print anything, so what must be the code or what must be the line that we have to write? Anybody can guess what is the line that we have to write in Python to print? Can anybody guess how much line of code we have to write to print anything into the Python? Is there anyone that who knows about what exactly we have to type to print anything into the Python? Okay, Mohammed has given the correct answer, that is print. So since Python is a language that is, you can say, very much you can say similar to what we speak and write into the English language. So to print anything, you have to just write print in Python, and we have to say hello world. So that's it, students. This is what we have to write to print anything into the Python, students. You can see just one line of code and the command that we have to write print, that specifies itself what exactly this line of code is doing. Print, that means we have to print, or we must be printing something onto the command prompt, or we must be getting something as an output after running this code. So this means itself what exactly or what is the task that we are doing. So the first program we have successfully written it, now we have to execute it. Everybody has written this print part? Vipul, I'll wait for 5 minutes. Just you can say proceed, just download your VS code and proceed with that. I'll wait for 5 minutes. Everybody has written this? Okay, that's great. I'll wait for 5 minutes, those who are late and those who have not downloaded the VS code and they are still downloading the Python. So I'll wait for them. Till then, if you have any doubt related to your, you can say, history, or what exactly was the Python, why we are learning Python, and what is, you can say, the uses of the Python, you can ask. Okay, so Rohan, you are not getting terminal. So what you have to do is open your VS code. Let me just open it. Let me just close. This is not exactly what we have to open. Yeah. So let me just close my terminal as well. So you must be getting somewhat a screen like this. Just click on the three dots that is next to run. Just click on three dots and you must be getting this new terminal option. Click on new terminal. That's it. The terminal would be created at the bottom, and this is how exactly we create the terminal into the VS code. Is it clear, Rohan? Can you confirm? You can look into the official documentation of Python. If you want to learn more about, and if you want to go with the advanced topic, you can look into the official documentation of the Python, where you will get everything. uh, you can say Akshay, the path would be automatically set it up by the Python installer. But if you are not able to set it up and you are getting an error, you can just pop. There would be, while you must be setting up this setup, there would be one option that is set up. You can say your path, or you can say file path. Over there, you have to just click on that and you have to set it up that path. That's it. This would be automatically set it up by the Python you can say downloader or installer. Okay, Ishwar Rao, whatever your name is, you have successfully installed you can say VS code. After that, you have to write this code, create this file that is hello world.python, and write this code. Sanket, just wait for a few minutes. We are starting with the basic because everybody doesn't know what exactly is the Python and they are not aware of the Python. So that's why we are starting from the basic. Rohan, to add Python, you have to install this. I have successfully, I've informed many times how you have to download the Python. Just go to this link. Let me just paste it again. Those who are getting that Python is not installed, and this Python dash dash version command is not running, they have not successfully installed the Python. Just click on this link, just click on download Python and install Python. Students, you have to install Python, otherwise you must be getting this error that Python is not working and Python is not a command, or Python not found, something like that. You don't have to add Python to the terminals, Rohan. You have to just check after installing this Python. You have to check with this command, that is Python dash dash version. You have to just check with this command. Once you are getting the version, that means you have successfully installed the Python. So guys, let's just run this, you can say, code now. So to run this code, open your terminal. If you don't know how to open the terminal, let me just tell you again. Just click on this three dots and click on this new terminal, and the new terminal would be, you can say, or successfully popping up, or it would be successfully, you can say, running at the bottom of your VS Code, students. After doing this, into your terminal, you have to check what is Python version or Python successfully installed. So you can see I'm getting 3.10.0. That means Python is successfully installed. Now I have to write Python and I have to say hello world.py. So this is what exactly you have to write, and click on enter. So you can see this hello world. So what we have written onto the screen, that is hello world, this is successfully coming and your code is successfully running. We have got no error. You can click on this part as well to run the code. If you don't want to write Python and then the file name, or your file name is too large, you can click on this run button and you can write it. Let's just print or run few more lines of code. So write print and then write 2 plus 3, students. Just write this 2 plus 3 over there and follow this one more time. So you can see hello world 5. That means 2 plus 3. What is the output of 2 plus 3? That is 5. So we are getting 5, students. I hope that everybody must have completed this. Is your program running, students? Yeah, you can write the Python code into the code sandbox as well. You get various other, you can say, options, various other, you can say, editor. There is one Ripple, you can say, one editor name with the Ripple. You can use that as well for writing the Python. uh, I think, Ankit, this, or you can say, your error you are getting because you have not successfully installed the Python. Just install the Python first and then move ahead. Nikhil, you are getting, Nikhil, I think, what is your name? Yeah, this Animix X Films. You are getting this error just because you have not installed the Python. Just install the Python and then this error would be solved. Okay. Sunny, can you please tell me what is not clear to you? Terminal loaded error. What kind of an error? Can you please elaborate? Sumit, we are not using PyCharm because VS Code is one of the, you can say, most used editor. You can use PyCharm as well. If you want, you can use PyCharm. There is no, you can say, issues with that. But I would be using VS Code throughout this bootcamp. I have informed this several times. You must be getting this error just because you have not installed the Python. Just download the Python, go to this website and download this. Let me just paste the code as well that you have to type. This is what exactly the code that you have to type. Once you have written this code, just click on this run option and your code would be successfully running. Or you can do like this as well. You can write Python and type hello world .py and click enter. You'll get the same output where what you have to do is either click on this button or either write this command into your terminal. Either write this command or click on this run button to run your code, students. I hope that up till now you must have run this code. Let me just give you the attendance links as well. So yeah, guys, please mark your attendance. We would be not moving ahead after this, guys, because up till now I think many students are facing error in installing the Python and downloading the VS code. So I'll not move ahead after this. From the next video, or you can say next bootcamp, we would be starting with, you can say, data types and variables. So I would be not moving ahead. That's it for today, students. So if anybody has any doubt and they are facing the difficulties, just mark your attendance, students. I've already pasted the link. Just mark your attendance. This link must be working for 5 to 10 minutes. After this, it would stop taking the, you can say, attendance or the record. So just mark your attendance first, guys. And after that, if you have any doubt related to the code or what we have talked today, you can just ask. I'll repeat once again, guys, what we have done up till now. So we have talked about the history of the Python. Let me just show it to you. So first we have talked about why exactly or for what purpose the Python is very famous and why it is being majorly talked in today's world. There are three reasons because of that. The first reason is programming syntax. Python has a very easy programming syntax. The way to write the code, as we have already seen, just to print, we have to write print. That's it. What we speak or write into the English language, the syntax of writing the Python is just, you can say, little bit of, you can say, changes and everything is rest, everything is same. So that's why the syntax that we follow is very much similar to what we speak and write. So that's why it is very famous. Second thing is code readability. What we write can be easily understood by any, you can say, child or any of the person, those who are aware of English or Hindi programming, we can say, languages. English like commands, what we write or what we speak, the code we write into the Python is similar to that. So that's why the Python is very famous, which ultimately makes the Python as simple to code or simple to write the code in Python. That's why it's very popular and being used nowadays. The second thing is the person who is responsible for inventing the Python. His name is Guido van Rossum. This person invented the Python in 1991. Students, in your, you can say, National Research of Institute of Netherlands, and he invented the Python as, you can say, a successor to the ABC language. And he started working on the project of Python as a part time, and later on he gradually, you can say, his interest into the Python increased, and he invented the Python. There is a myth, or you can say, your some are confused that the Python name is kept on the behalf of the Python snake. Students, it's not true. One day this Godo van Rossum was watching very famous show, that is, you can say, in Netherlands, that is Monty Python. And while watching this show, he came off keeping the name of the language that he is inventing as Python. So this is the reason behind of the name Python. This is being taken from the very famous show in Netherlands, that is your Python. Oh, sorry, Monty Python. Now, where are the fields, or you can say, where we actually use the Python? The Python is majorly used for three purpose. That is your development. You can say your development website, or you can say writing any development of code. And the second thing is automation part. If you want to automate any task, or if you want to do any kind of in scripting, over there the Python is very much used. The second thing is for software testing. When we write any kind of a software, there are various modules into that, so we cannot write the whole software and combine it and then test it after that. So we have to test each and every module with several input. So we cannot keep on going on and writing the code, or you can say providing the input for this software, or you can say the code that we are writing. We cannot keep on giving multiple inputs. So there are various software testers that are being designed or that works on Python language. So that's why for software testing, Python is being majorly used. So these are the names of the company that are being using Python for these you can say purpose, that is for development, for automation, and their software testing. Now, these are the applications or the areas where the Python works. The first one is IoT, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and data science. Data science, machine learning, and artificial intelligence are the part of the data science, and IoT is different from data science. So, IoT basically means connecting any kind of a device to an internet. So, over there, this Python language plays a, you can say, major role. And data science and artificial intelligence and machine learning, you can say artificial intelligence and machine learning are the part of the data science. So that means data science is the superset of machine learning and artificial intelligence. Students, if you learn data science, you have to ultimately learn the machine learning and the artificial intelligence. So these are the famous libraries. So what are libraries, students? Libraries are the predefined code that are being provided to you so that you don't have to start from scratch. So these are the libraries that are written and that are being used for various purposes, such as Django. Django is majorly used to design the backend, students, backend of any website. So I've talked about two websites, that is known as Reddit and Quora. So their backend is being designed using Django, students. They are working on to the Python as a backend. They are using the framework of Django. Now we have talked about how exactly we have to download the Python. So this I've informed this several times. Let me just inform it once again. So you have to click on this download Python link. Once you have installed or downloaded it, you have to click on next button, and your Python would be successfully installed. That's it, students. And after this, you have to write this code. That's it. You have to click on this button, open your VS Code, click on this button, and create a file that is hello world. Let me just do it once again. Hello world dot py. I'm writing two just because I've already created this file. It will give me an error that this file already exists. And after this, you have to write this print and this hello world. And how to run this code? Just click on this three dots, click on terminal, new terminal. The window like this would be popped up on your screen. Just type Python hello world 2.py over here. Py stands for Python. That means it's an extension of Python. And you can see we have got hello world. What we have written, let me just correct the spelling. So what we have written over here, we are getting it onto the terminal. That means our code is running properly. We have got hello world. That's it, students. So I think everybody must be on this, you can say, code, and everybody must have successfully executed their code. So that's it for today, guys. Yeah, you can click on run button as well, and you can run the code directly as well. Uh, Anything else, guys? Guys, attendance link I've already pasted, guys. Just check with the attendance link. Okay, that's it, guys. That's it for today. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching, guys. I've already pasted the link. Just check for that. Thank you, guys. Now I'm ending the boot camp, students. That's it for today. Thank you for watching.